Listen. So, yeah, you've got you have got to be respectful about the people that sit around you, like no matter what you feel and all that. But as I said, you've got to wait till the Premier League season comes to really get a grasp of what it is, because a lot of them people going to them Domzali games and Juventus games are day trippers. You know, there wasn't an awful lot of people. I mean, I didn't even go to the Juventus game. So no, exactly. So.
I think what it is what got everyone up their nose a bit was the way Brady said it. I think West Ham fans don't like being told to do nothing. You know what
Threaten
I mean?
him with season ticket bans.
That's what got up people's noses.
Listen,
She has to
before they even took charge, before the Icelandics took charge, I used to get a letter to my house when I used to stand in the Bobby Moore stand every week or every couple of weeks without foul, saying, Premier League rules, you have to sit down at the thingy. If you don't sit down, you know, we're going to start looking at revoking season tickets. I used to get one of them to my house every month on the dot without foul for about 3 seasons. They never took my season ticket away.
The thing is, the timing of that, because where we've just moved, we feel like our atmosphere, our heritage, you know, our history, everything, all that is under threat. Everything that makes us West Ham. So at this, it's a real critical time. So for now that we've just moved in to say, if you stand up, we're going to take your season ticket. People feel you're taking away our identity.
Some of it, it gets up my nose a little bit.
But then again, you don't know with Brady. I mean, it could be the people above her telling her she's got to release that statement because they don't want to do it themselves. You know, our owners take a lot of stick anyway. If they chuck that into the fold,
the thing that makes me
let
laugh.
Lady Brady do it.
Yeah, the whole thing that makes me laugh is that goes out, and then you get Jack Sullivan. I'm sure it's Jack Sullivan tweets. If you want to sit. If you want to stand.
All talking about tweets. Did you see what Betway tweeted last night?
I did actually.
Yeah. Is it about
criticising Antonio?
Well, I think it criticised
Bilic and
Bilic.
Antonio. They called a meeting with them today. We might have a new sponsor.
He said, it basically said Antonio at right back was an accident waiting to happen, and hopefully that's the end of that experiment.
Yeah.
Now
that's what Betway tweeted out.
But you know what, right?
Betway you can't say that.
No, but that is what he's missing, right? This is you know what? This is why this channel exists, right? This is the problem with football and football clubs and the way they run football clubs. Why do you think? Let's be honest. Why do you think? Let's be like candid now, right? In depth. Why do you think that they've had meetings with other West Ham fan channels and they won't meet us?
Because we're not yes men.
Because we don't want to, we want to report on the negative as well as the positive. You've got to, now in this day and age of football, right?
We say what we want.
We say what we want.
I wouldn't say yes, man. I'd say, like you said, like we will look at both sides.
We will promote the good and the bad. Because that's what we're here for. We're fans.
Exactly.
This is what you're set up for as fans in a pub talking. You think if you go down to bowling or say last night, you think the West Ham fans have been in the pub saying, "Well, Antonio done all right," you know? They're gonna say he was dog shit, you know?
And that's it. And you see with the comments that people are going to disagree with what we said on here.
Listen,
that's what it's all about.
This is the problem with football. Now, I'm going to tell you a couple of things now, right? My friend runs Stoke City, the Bear Pit TV.
I thought
right?
he runs Stoke City. I was like,
no, he runs the Bear Pit TV, right?
Now, Shaqiri on a free.
In the last few months, he has had quite a few positive meetings with the club, right? They've got this thing that is fans and them, and they can't combine the two. They can't embrace the negative, right? Mm-hmm. They can't embrace it, And I think as a football club, right, one of the reasons that this channel exists, West Ham Fan TV, right, is I've probably been through this a few times, but a letter I got once after we was being taken down by Avram Grant, and you used to get the letter from the manager every Monday morning by the email, and it was basically I won't go too much into detail, but it was basically an apology letter, which it should have been a heartfelt apology. I mean, personally written by him, but it was an advert for the upcoming tickets, the T-shirts are now on sale, the new scarf that they've got in the club shop, and that got up my fucking nose, right? And I remember emailing him back saying, "Fuck off, you cunt, and sort it out," instead of emailing me something like that, right? I was that frustrated, right? Because at the time, it was more important to me than anything. You know what I mean? Like, and I felt insulted that they would use that because we were so bad, and it was. I'm pretty sure, right, if I remember it rightly, it was a game where it was really icy or something, and a lot of people were having trouble getting there, and it was freezing cold, and people would come out of their houses and, you know, really having trouble with traffic and all that because it was, you know, really icy conditions. They was thinking about calling it off, and they didn't call it off, and we just didn't turn up, right? But they used that sort of that apology as an advert, and I thought that was a fucking liberty, yeah. And that's why, you know, this is born today. Yeah, this is why we exist. You've got to, I think, as football clubs going forward, yeah, you know, traditional media will only report certain things, yeah. We're not a traditional media company. What we do is we embrace a football club, and it's all of our passions, yeah. And if someone was saying it on the street about my football club, yeah, about how bad they are and that, I would defend them to the hill.
I do it all the time.
But I should be allowed to turn around and say when it's negative. Now, people are cottoning on to this sort of thing, yeah? People are cottoning on to the fact that you can't put a positive spin on everything, yeah? And what they should do is they should embrace, hey, look, I've got inside information. I won't mention any names or anything, yeah? I've got inside information about, they look at what we do with fan cams and things, and they want to embrace that, yeah? But they've been told they can only do them when they win. What's the point?
Or they cut out
what they want.
What the fan says.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, whatever football club you support, fans speak the truth.
Yeah.
Fans speak the truth. They're not going to lie. You know, you do get some fans that are just
Deluded
and up their arses and that. But real fans that have been there through the shit days, you know, you go back over the last, 30, 40 years, you speak to them fans and you ask them about today, I guarantee you now, they would swap now and go back to the old, not shitty West Ham, but the old West Ham that we all grew up. Because the club's changing, and it's changed so much, and it's changing quick. You know?
But you can't. What the thing is, you can't put a positive spin on everything. I think they would get more respect and more. I think they would get more response. Yeah, is if sometimes they just held up their hands and said, "Oh, do you know what? We've got that totally wrong." Like we've done that video a couple of weeks ago about the Tony Carr situation. I called out the club. Said, you want to contact me, and I'll be an advisor free of charge. They don't seem like they want to pay anyone any money anyway.
No, they're just looking for a presenter.
Free labour. It should be done for slavery.
But that's it.
No, let me finish, right? But they don't want to pay anyone, and I offered my services. Have they got in contact with me? Have they fuck? Because they don't care. They don't want to listen to what I've got to say.
But that's it. They take what the fan channels get right, yeah, and then take right. Well, what can we nick off of these fan channels?
Don't tell me about them nicking ideas, mate, because I will go into a fucking rant.
That's what they're going to be doing. And like you said, it'll only be right. Yeah, right. We're going to do fan cams. We put a fan cam on. We put a fan cam up. It ain't edited, right? Unless we get interrupted like you did last night, and you had to piece two videos together. We don't edit it. So what gets said after that game, the passion of the fans saying it, whether we've won, lost, drawn, whatever, we put out.
It's like this West Ham
They won't.
TV presenter's job, right? For me, like, yeah, you think, oh, imagine that, the things you're going to get, the access you're going to get. And I thought, like, you know what? I thought, why the fuck would I want to do that? I even said to people that tweeted me I should go for it, and same with Nicky. Why would I want to go somewhere and they go, here, Ryan, here's your script for today. Oh, right, you can't say that, I've got to say that. Bollocks to that. I want to sit there and I don't want to say to Noble, how did you feel walking West Ham out of the last game at the Boleyn? You want to get right into it. You want to talk to him. It's like when we sit here with Konchesky and John Hartson and Neil Ruddock. You talk to them about, you can open up. And that's what fans want to see. You don't want to see all this bollocks because they're all media trained.
Yeah. Of course they are.
Fans don't want PR, right? And that's the thing. They can copy certain things what channels do, but fans don't want PR.
That's why. But that's the good thing about interviewing ex-pros. Is they can say what they want.
Yeah, they're out there.
But pros should be allowed to say what they want.
But
Noble should be around to and say, "Oh, I'm not happy with this," but they can't.
No,
and it's wrong.
Yeah,
it's wrong.
But then if they could come out and say that,
it'd be a better world. We'll all watch it.
But not only that, when there is a problem in a dressing room, right, and then you turn up and you watch the game and you think, well, he ain't putting the effort in, and then it turns out that he's had a row with a manager. At least then you know what's gone on. You know, so all with the Sacco thing, right? No one knows what really went on.
People make their own minds up, don't they? Their own thing.
There's this got said, that got said. You don't know. If you knew, if they come out and said, look, Billis and Sacco had a disagreement, you know, we're trying to sort it, blah, blah, blah. Everyone's offset. No one's on Sacco's back. No one's on, you know what I mean?
Going back to this West Ham presenters thing, right? I would never, and I mean, don't get me, do you know what? I've always wanted to work for West Ham. I admit it. I've always wanted to work for West Ham in some capacity.
Once.
Yeah, I used to be when I was very young, but I've always wanted to, like, especially when we started getting into this, I thought, oh, you know, one day I could be part of the media team, or one day I could do this, and one day I could do that. But as I've sort of progressed into this channel, and as I've seen, like, I'm you know, it's hard to say without naming names, but, you know, they sort of favour other people over us, yeah? Because, like, all due respect to them, they do what they want, yeah? But we say it how it is, no matter, that we have got there's nobody sitting behind that camera or behind, you know, that door telling me what I can and can't say. I'll say what I want when I want, yeah? And I would not for £1 million give up this for the you know, the chance to tell these people that sort of subscribe to us. Yeah, it's got to go for a tenner and a box of chicken. I would not go right from this to being told what to say. Should try, because what sort of hypocrite would I be? I put on my bio, right, and a lot of them do. We're by the fans, for the fans. Yeah, it's an old cliche, but like my principles of this channel is exactly what we're going to say. If West Ham ever sort of embrace it and turn around and go to us, you know what, let's have a meeting. I've asked them for a meeting. I'll call them out now. I asked them for a meeting last week. I want to discuss some things with them and how they can sort of embrace this sort of stuff and hopefully make the media team a whole better place. Yeah, like the approach to the media. Yeah, and what they should and shouldn't be embracing. I've asked them for a meeting. What did I get? An automated response. We'll get back to you within 28 days. I've had that response 6 times, 7 times, 8 times.
I would do the job if they let me have free run and said, like, yeah, we can do what we do. We can interact with the players. We can do this. So, you know, I can understand they say, right, you're not allowed to swear. All right, fair enough. But as long as you let us ask them what we want and let them talk, but they would never will. So this is why West Ham Fan TV will always be better than West Ham TV.
I've got friends and things like that have gone for the presenter show, and it's a massive opportunity for somebody if that is your if that is your ambition. But my ambition, right? If I had my way, and I've said this many times before, I would stand behind the camera. I don't want to be. It's only because we haven't got enough personnel that I can stand here in front of the camera.
Yeah, but I think
it's not the fact that I want to get recognised. It's not the fact that I want to be like working on a TV channel someday. I'll do it because this is West Ham is what I know. You know, it's what I know. It's what I've grown up doing. I am, and so are you, and so are you, and so are you. I am one of them 35,000 people that pack that bowling week in, week out. With my own money, you know, travelling up to away games on my own dollar. You know, no one's ever paid me to do it. No one's probably never will, yeah? But that is my passion. And the reason I want this channel to stay as it is and I wouldn't like anyone to leave is because we have a right, and that's what I'm trying to put to the world. We have a right to say what we want because although they own the club, we are the club.
Of course we are.
We are the club.
Take the fans out.
Is this the wrong time to hand in a transfer?
No, but we are the club.
Yeah.
We are the club, and you know we should have a right to say whatever the fuck we want.
Owners change, players change, managers change,
fans don't change.
No.
Well, the thing is, you couldn't say this on West Ham TV. Shit, fuck bollocks, because it'd be
but that's it.
out.
And the thing is, like, the point that gets me is that you look at a lot of the other channels, what access they've had in and around the club.
Yeah,
We've been let into the ground.
But then, all right, I know they've had access and that, and listen, I respect all the other channels that do it because at the end of the day, we all do it because we love West Ham. Some people do it for the wrong reasons, but you know what? At the end of the day, look at our views and subscribers.
Of course.
You know, and I'm not being arrogant with that. We've started from this time last year. We had 500 and something subscribers. We've worked our bollocks off going up and down these countries, doing fan cams and going to aways, arguing with family members. You know, we got kids, we got full-time jobs, but we still do this. You know?
Because we are fans.
And listen,
fans
like I said, I watch all the other. It's like us. We're doing post-match pint now. It's not going out until a day after the game, but that's because we went to the game. It's easy to watch it on the telly and then quickly upload a video in your bedroom. You know,
We should have had Graham doing that.
No, but that's the difference. You know what I mean? And I like watching all
do you
the
mean?
other
Even
content.
the
I
pub?
love watching it because I like hearing different views. Because Three Hammers will have a different one to us. Jay at Hammer and Talk will have a different view to them, and West Ham, West Ham Way and all them. They all have a different. It's good. I like watching it.
They're different. Yeah, they're different views. They're different.
It's good because people see different things at games, and people watch it on Sky, then upload, and you think, well, I didn't see that. Oh yeah, they're right. You know, good luck. Listen, I love
that's
it.
for me.
I love watching all the other
Doing
channels.
when we do PMP and some of us haven't been to the games, I think it works better because you get the perspective of you being at the game, and then from us who couldn't go, being at home, seeing more than what you could see.
It's like you two watched it on Sky. We went. He said Enna played good. You said he was dog shit.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I mean. It's like when we went to Tottenham last year. We thought it was who brought someone down for the penalty. Then everyone jumped on us going, "Oh no, it was Jenkins."
Yeah, I said,
all right. We was at the game. Yeah, we was at the game. We act on what we think we see.
We see it once,
like you would in a pub. You wouldn't go. I'll meet you down the pub at 10, John. I'm just gonna go home and watch the replays, and I'll come back because I want to be right. You don't, do you? You go, "Oh no, he should have been sent off, but he shouldn't have."
Yeah,
Anyway,
I
rest my
think that
case.
reaction from people who've been to the game is invaluable. Though, if you've been to the game, you get that.
You see it in real time.
Yeah.
You see it in real time. Anyway,
I'll rest my case.
we need to wrap it up there because we've gone on for way too long for one episode. But
Opening day special.
yeah, it's been fantastic. It's been
cheers, mate.
fantastic.
What about me?
Sorry, mate. I thought you wanted to shake the hand for some reason.
What I want to shake your hand for? We've done hundreds of shows. I've never shook your hand before. He did get a cake once. We didn't get that last season.
Yeah, but
Really left me hanging.
we better wrap it up there. Thank you very much for joining us on this edition of West Ham Fan TV's post match pint. We'll be back next week for the Doms Harley game.
No,
Astra.
We knocked
We'll be
them
back
out.
Thursday.
Fucking hell, man! It's all going to shit.
We'll be
I'm
back
tired,
Thursday.
so I didn't get home till.
Thursday for Astra, Sunday for Bournemouth. That's when we're back.
Oh, do you want to take over? I'll sit
just
there
like,
if you
I'm
want.
letting you know.
All right.
You know.
I have been thinking that for a long time.
Thursday for Astra, Sunday for Bournemouth. But thank you very much. Don't forget to go and follow us on Twitter at West Ham Fan TV, on Facebook, facebook.com/West Ham Fan TV, Instagram West_fan_fan TV, whatever it is, and Snapchat West Ham Fan TV. Don't forget to go and visit our website www.westhamfan.tv and the store. Keep on going to the store. We've
No
got some
retro
good
today. I'm
t-shirts.
actually wearing one.
Yeah.
Goal
got one
scorer, mate.
This is my favourite T-shirt.
Yeah,
Remember
they're-
the match for me, from our players' perspective.
We've done the game, Scott.
Just saying.
We're trying to flog T-shirts.
No,
yeah.
I'm
yeah,
saying,
anyway,
you're
so
doing the
yeah,
match for
go
us.
and check them out. And we'll be back on the social. We've got Scott's preview coming up, all sorts of stuff during the week. Don't forget to go and subscribe. If you're new here, subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and we'll see you next week.
And if you leave a thumbs down, tell us why.
You always
Please.
say that. No one ever
Because it
does.
aggs me.
No one ever does.
Please tell us.
rival fans, mate. Anyway, one thing left to say, boys. Come you on.
How are you, Irons?